Hi, TJ here at Wisconsiknight, and I want to talk a little more about what's going on in Connecticut with the gun confiscation and some ways that a person may be able to keep their firearms. Now, just as an overview, what's going on with the state of Connecticut is they have created a registry system for people owning assault rifles. And if you did not register your assault rifle or your high capacity magazines before the 1st of January of this year, then you are required to either destroy the gun, surrender it to law enforcement, keep it out of state, or sell it to a licensed firearms dealer. This is the one that we're going to focus on. Selling your gun to a licensed firearms dealer, well, that can be you. If you get a federal firearms license, then you can keep your gun. I Unless there's something in the state laws that I don't know about, and I am not up to speed on Connecticut's laws, nor am I a lawyer or a CPA or of any kind. But let's think about this for a second. We're playing by their rules. They're saying sell the gun to a federal firearms licensed dealer. So let's say you get a federal firearms license and now you're keeping your gun. Now, let's say you have family members that also own guns, and you get some friends that own guns, and they need to find something to do in order to keep theirs, and they're not able to get a federal firearms license for financial reasons or personal preferences or for whatever reason. You could buy their guns from them. Now, that doesn't allow them to keep their guns. Well, maybe it does. If you buy their guns from them, and then say you buy the gun for $1. Now, they turn around and they put a deposit on the gun for the same dollar. Now, you have a contract. You cannot sell that gun to somebody else. So, under the law, and like I said, I'm not a lawyer, you'd have to verify this, but if you've got a contract, then there's nothing that anybody can do about that. They can't make you sell the gun to somebody else. Granted, you would have to be the one keeping the gun. Now, if I'm not mistaken, gun dealers are allowed to demo guns, meaning you can let somebody take that gun to the range to see if they want to buy it. So let's say your buddy is bringing you a gun and you buy it from him and he puts a deposit on it. And 6 months from now, he wants to go to the range and try the gun and see if it's still worth him buying it back again. And maybe he wants to do that next week too. Then you can allow him to demo that gun as far as I know. So we're looking at a way here that you can keep your guns and possibly be the armorer for your family or group and still be playing by their rules. I haven't heard anything yet that would contradict this idea. Now, of course, I still think, like I've said in the last video, the best option for keeping your guns is to build a new resume and get a U-Haul and get out of that state. But I understand not everybody can do that. You're tied to places for various reasons, whether it's for family commitments or you're living on your family's homestead, that's the property's been in your family for 200 years. I don't know. But if you can't leave the state, then maybe getting an FFL would be a good way to keep your guns. And there are some further advantages to having a federal firearms license. First of all, anything that you'd be buying in the future, you'd be able to get for wholesale. Wholesale on guns is a whole lot cheaper than retail. Now, I personally do not have a federal firearms license. However, my father used to. And it would amaze me to go through his catalogs and see what kind of prices that he would be spending to order a gun for somebody who is purchasing a gun from him. So you could be ordering stuff at wholesale prices. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you don't pay taxes on products that are part of your inventory until they are sold. So there's a couple of other advantages that would be there for getting a federal firearms license. Just some food for thought. Live free, peace, love, and bacon.